Hey, hey. I'm like, I don't know where I'm live at. I'm live in a lot of places. So I'm trying to sort this out. Bear with me. Let's see. We are live on TikTok. Hey, TikTok. It's been a minute. And I was trying to add Twitter, but for some reason, Twitter likes to give me problems. It's really strange. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Terry. Hi, Betty. Good afternoon. Oh, man. Trying to do all the things. Hi, Shade of the City. Mahogany, welcome. Hi, Byron. Hi, Purple Queen. Carla, welcome. Candace, welcome. Hi, TikTok. Listen, I have heard from y'all on TikTok. Y'all have really just stayed on my case. Y'all said I forgot about y'all, and I didn't. I apologize. Sometimes I just forget to go live on TikTok. It's easier just to press a button and like go live on YouTube. So we're better. We're back. I'm doing better. Hey, who did I not? Hello from Seattle. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Innocent Instigator, welcome. Hey guys. Hey, Finer Dove. You usually are on YouTube. You're on IG today. I'm like, oh, in the midst of all the things I have going on, sometimes going live be the last thing on my mind. Not intentionally, but it's just what it is. Thank you, Unique 725. I see your comment on IG. Thank you so much. Hello, you said watching from Atlanta. Thank you so much, Gina, for tuning in. Hi, Review Hour. How are you? Hi, Tennis is Life. So obviously a lot of y'all are saying the obvious because y'all obviously have seen my Instagram page or my Twitter or my Facebook or my only people who probably don't know what's done happened is TikTok. That's probably only y'all probably only people don't know what's done occurred. But everyone else should know by now. Hi, Snatch by Diego. Hi, Tiffany. Yeah. So I did get engaged on. So, okay, y'all don't know all the details. And I'm trying to let people trickle in so I could tell the story once. You know, I'm going to tell the story one time and then we're going to move on to other things because we got a lot to talk about today. I have not been live. We had the Grand Dame. My goodness, it's just so much. Thank you, everybody. I did shift with Dr. Joy. I did, you know, I did get engaged. So you guys know I left. Let's see. Okay. So let's just back up. We got to start from the beginning before we get to the end because I feel like we got to connect the dots. So for those of you who know me through Love and Marriage DC, right? Like you know me through Love and Marriage DC. When I came on that show, I was going through a divorce. Okay. Now, that marriage only lasted a year. If you watch Love and Marriage DC, they didn't show all the things that needed to be shown, but you get the gist. It lasted a year, ended up in divorce, fraudulent behavior, yada, yada. Moving onward, I really didn't date anybody, to be honest. I did the show. I would date people here and there, but it was never really anything serious. And then the last time that I filmed with Love and Marriage DC, which technically started in 2022, that's how far things have gone here, which technically started in 2022. Now, true story. And I have told, if y'all follow me on YouTube, I have told this story before. True story. This really happened. I met my fiance, the day before I was introduced to the rapper on camera through the Duncans on Love and Marriage DC. That's what happened. Like, I met my fiance one day, I met the rapper the second day. My fiance, however, did not try to like pursue me. We just became friends. We were instant friends. We have a lot in common, which is why we're just a couple of church kids. It's what I tell people. It's the truth. Both of our dads are pastors. We grew up in a church. We just had a lot in common. All that to say, he didn't try to shoot no shot. So the way the winter works is that I'm not gonna sit here and beg nobody. We just stayed friends. So for me, I'm like, say less. I'm still single, which is how I ended up dating the rapper. Now, one of the things that bothered me was because the rapper and I had conversational chemistry. However, everything outside of the conversation was challenging. We didn't see eye to eye on hardly anything. Like, it was just, you meet some people, like, you just have challenges communicating. It's like he spoke Chinese, I spoke Japanese. Never the two shall understand each other. Okay. So what stuck out to me is that it was real easy. Hey, Ty. Oh my gosh. Hey, Ty. Hey, Jovan. For me, what stuck out to me is that it was so easy to talk to my fiance, even though we were just friends. It just made me feel like with the rapper, it shouldn't be this hard. Like, why is this so hard? And I don't feel like relationships should be that hard. I don't feel like they should always be easy, but I also don't feel like they should be a struggle. And I'm like, it's too early for us to be having these types of challenges. Like, we just could not communicate at all. We just really struggled to understand each other. All that to say, it didn't last. We ended up filming Love and Marriage DC. Let some of y'all ninjas tell it. And it ain't none of my faithfuls. None of my faithfuls even like the rapper for me. A lot of my faithfuls was in my DMs telling me, Winter, this is not a good fit for you, blah, blah, blah. And I'm gonna hold y'all. I didn't disagree, but we were filming. There was nothing I could do until we wrapped filming. When we wrapped filming, I broke up with him. Now, unfortunately, we know Love and Marriage DC didn't air until a full year after I had already broke up with this man. It's unfortunate because the audience at large thought we were still dating real time, not knowing we weren't together anymore. And I told production I was not going to lie and pretend that we were together when we were not. Toya, that's a great question. Why couldn't you break up during filming? Because I knew that if production got wind of us breaking up, they would have turned it into a storyline, and I didn't want that to be my storyline. I've already been through a storyline breaking up with folks. Why would I want that to be my storyline again? Because it's not that deep. We dated for 90 days. We dated for 90 days. You're not about to make that my storyline when it's a 90-day. It didn't work out. Moving onward. It ain't that dang serious. And then you throw in all the drama from the audience. I just didn't need that in my life. All that to say, my fiance, a month after we called it, I broke up with him, whatever. He reached out just kind of randomly, and he actually thought I was still seeing the rapper when he reached out. And I was like, no, we broke up. No, there was not a written contract for me to date the rapper. So let me tell you what I also forgot. Hey, Linda, thank you for being here. What I also forgot about, hey, Chef Don Don. What I also forgot about was that when I announced my engagement, that blogs would pick up my engagement, because I don't even think about a lot of the Love and Marriage DC stuff. It's like, whatever, it happened. I was a part of the show, whatever, moving onward. So because we have people that don't really keep up outside of the show, you have people saying, oh, she's paying a boyfriend. And I'm like, paying? First of all, they don't pay us enough to pay people. Like, y'all are getting us confused with housewives. Okay. Y'all are really getting us confused with housewives. They don't pay us like that. And they didn't pay us like that during my time on the show. Okay. So what was we gonna split? Like, what was I gonna pay him? Seriously. How was I gonna afford it? That's the question I be really wanting to ask. I be really wanting to ask, like, what was I gonna pay him with? What was I supposed to give him? I ain't giving you the real tea. What's your secret? I'm just saying, thank you, Raina, for buying a badge. But I'm just like, y'all need to stop. Nobody paid that man to be on that show. I didn't even know he existed until the Dunkins introduced him to me. And y'all know I'm gonna tell the whole truth. I don't have time to play. Anyway, all that to say, moving forward, when he reached out and I had to tell him, like, we're not together anymore. And I was like, I'm surprised you didn't shoot no shot. Like, I always thought we got along so well. He was shocked. He did not know that I was even interested. And I'm like, well, what? First of all, why wouldn't I be interested? I don't get it. Anyway, he asked me out on a date. Really, the rest is history. So in 2023, right? We started, well, the end of April of 2023, we went on our first date. And we just have been dating ever since. Now, all that to say, I quit the show. So people are obviously asking, winter, are we going to see this man on Love and Marriage DC? No, absolutely not. I would never. We have a very healthy relationship. We have a real relationship. And he has real things to lose. Like we both do, to be honest. But I honestly, for me, I've been in it and I know how to navigate it, so to speak. I wouldn't want to do it in this particular arena. But I also felt like God said my time was up with Love and Marriage DC. And y'all know I don't play about my relationship with the Lord. So I left. I left and no, he will not be on Love and Marriage DC. I won't even be on Love and Marriage DC. Let me just tell you. They do not support real relationships. You said we knew when y'all was ice skating, you was done, child. Thanks. And so again, we have a real relationship. I don't have time to play games with people. I don't have time to play games with people trying to dig and make up narratives. That was another thing. This is why so many people are like, oh, she's paying him. Because I had a cast member lie and say that I paid the rapper. And it's like, why would you lie? You know that's not true. But that's the type of stuff they do on these reality TV shows. You get some of your cast members that lie because they're liars and they're just trifling. They want to do the most to have a little bit of drama. And I'm sorry, but when you impact my real life and now you have people believe in lies, you deserve everything that happens in your life that is not well because you shouldn't lie. And they lied. Anyway, neither here nor there. He will not be on Love and Marriage DC. I'm not going to be on Love and Marriage DC. We are happily enjoying our lives. And we have been. We have been dating for over a year before y'all even knew this man existed. And I wasn't going to post anyone else, until I was sure and that we were serious. We kind of knew early on. But hey Daryl, appreciate you for being here. But yeah, it's been good, y'all. So thank you guys for the congratulations. Some of y'all's comments have cracked me up. I ain't even gonna hold you. Giving you the real tea, you one of the ones. I saw somebody comment, and y'all are not offended. I really don't take things all that seriously, as you can see. I laugh about a lot, but I'm not even gonna hold you. You said, what were the pros and cons of being on the show, Ty? That's a great question. Pros were glam. The pros were glam. I liked getting my makeup and hair done. Um, I liked some of the events that we did. I actually did not mind filming. Summer production was really like I enjoyed working with a lot of production, right? I really did. Um the overall you said the more cons than pros. The overall like framework of reality TV, I don't mind. But it's the nuances where people lie and scheme and you can't trust your castmates. If I was on a cast where I could trust them and we all had an understanding and we were there to make great reality TV, I wouldn't mind it honestly. Because if you're dealing with people that you can trust and y'all know, you know, you may be petty or this, that, and in the third, then you can work within the confines of that work environment. But Love and Marriage CC was toxic. Like it was just messy, and it's not worth it to me. I would rather much work with people that I can trust and get along with. And yeah, we may have our arguments or disagreements, but we know how to move forward and move on. And I think that comes from actually having a real friend base. We didn't know each other outside. I don't know these people. They're not a part of my life. Seriously. Now I told y'all my boyfriend and Quick had been cool for years before I even knew him. They've done business together. Um, I met the Silvas through the show. Ashley and I squashed our beef. Her and I are now friends, but we've had to work for that. Outside of that, I don't know these people. They're not my friends. They're not in my friend group. They're not going to be in my wedding. Like they're nobody I would consider for anything outside of we work together on the show. That's it. So if I had a different um if I had a different scenario or friend group, right, it would be different. But they just were coworkers and that's it. All that to say, it is what it is. The other pro is that I love the family that I've gained through the reality TV audience. I have a real community through reality TV, and I'm grateful for that. No, Miss T, I'm not. And yeah, you do have to hire your own glam. So I can still work with them if I want to outside the show. I think depending on the show, um, make sure the money is worth it. Make sure the money is worth it. Make sure that you are getting paid. Neon Pixie, I am not. Shamia, thank you for that. I don't talk to y'all. Hear me when I say this. I don't talk to anyone from my cast except for the Silvas. Not one person. And I did that to protect my peace. You know? No. So we are having a private celebration. It will not be public. It's a lot of people that are inviting themselves to this wedding that will not get an invite. we are very, very particular about our guest list. Very, very particular about our guest list. It's gonna be private. We're not y'all. We are planning it right now as we speak. And I'm telling you, this is not gonna be a big wedding at all. It's not gonna be a big wedding. It's not. It's a very, Very limited invite list. We're having two big things. Well, two things. I won't even get into all of that. We're having two things. Yeah. So let's get into this engagement. So this engagement happened on Sunday. We're waiting on the video. The video is funny as heck because I was shocked. Really was shocked. I did not know. I thought we were just going on a regular date because he and I like to date. That's been our thing. We really date. We like to go on dates. We like to hang out. He's my best friend. We are always together. Most people will tell you that. Not you said I'm still older. Yo. Oh, Todd, that make me laugh. Not you still owed 100K in a real wet. Oh, Terry was promising everybody money that he didn't have. A mess. Okay, hold on. Before I forget, giving you the real tea. If you still on here, let me know you on here, and I'm gonna answer your. I'm gonna respond to something you said because a lot of y'all have been saying it, and I'm telling you, it has tickled me something serious. I'm not even gonna hold you. It has tickled me so bad. And then we'll get into this engagement. But giving you the real tea, are you still here? Because the way you said you need some tips on how to get a husband is cracking me up. Because a lot of y'all have said that. I literally saw one lady say, if Winter don't know how to do nothing else, baby, she know how to get a ring. When I tell you I hollered. Like, I told you I don't take myself that seriously, but when I say I was crying laughing, it tickled me so bad. Baby, tickled me. Hey, Rel. Said Winter needs to teach a class. Okay, let me explain. I don't know what it is. Ask my friends. Y'all, men don't be dating me just to date. It's very rare. It's very rare. My mama raised us to be wives. I don't know how to show up any other way. You can the girlfriend games that some women are comfortable playing with these men, that is not me. And I'm not gonna sit here and beg you either. And I'm not saying that every person is your person. I have sucked for the most part at vetting these men. Like I really have not been the best. My track record is a depiction of that. All that to say, I could really be the Black Elizabeth Taylor. If I wanted to be married 7, 8, 9, 10 times, I could have that because these men like to propose to me, and I don't know why. All I can say is, I think it's because of how I carry myself. I don't carry myself like you can play with me. I also don't carry myself like you can date me for 3,052 years because, baby, you will be replaced. I give men about good 90 days to make a real good impression. And if the impression is not given, then I'm going to move on. I don't let people waste my time. That's a rule of mine. And I'm not saying you got to tell me what it is, but if I notice any inconsistencies or, the vibe is there, I'm gone. And I don't sit here yet to get a probationary period because I feel like that's where a lot of women go wrong. Y'all are literally, it don't take these men long to know if every man puts a woman in a certain bucket, like off the bat. So when he tells you he's not sure and he don't know, I don't buy that. I think men know right away how they feel about you. And the thing is, if they don't know if they can find somebody better than you, then they'll try to keep you on a string. And that's men that like to play with women, but just don't let them play with you. I'm okay with being single. I think that's another thing. Some women don't like, but I don't care. And I don't care if you choose me or not. I told the rapper that. I was kind of asking him, like, what was his thoughts? What was his intentions? He was like, I need time. We need time to experience each other. I don't really know what that means. It sounds like word salad. And then on the flip side, you want us to go through the. No, I'm good. That's so giving you the real tea. You and a lot of other people. Hey, hey, Mel. You and a lot of other people have asked me, how does this work? I really have no answer for it, other than the fact that I feel like a lot of men just put women in buckets, and somehow, some way, I fall into the bucket of take home to mama. Winter, you could take her home to mama. You know, Miss T, I agree. I tell women to pay attention. Men to tell you all you need to know. But I've never gotten men that just want to just date me like that. And if they do, they playing games, and then they can move around. I don't believe in a scarcity mindset when it comes to men. Maybe that's helpful too. I've just always felt like there's plenty of fish in the sea. And if I want a fish, I can have a fish. Some women, if you keep confessing ain't enough men, then that's just what it's gonna be. Hi, TC now. Thank you for joining. Hi, Yahtzee. Okay, so I had to address that. I thought that was funny. I've seen a lot of those comments. You said how much your bucket's going for. I'll buy them. You're so silly. I'm too old to let people play with me. Move around. That's every man to tell you. I serve notice early. If you're ever feeling like I'm not the one, let me know, because I can move around. I'm never afraid to lose nobody. Ever. Never. There's nobody I'm afraid to lose. I feel like if I lose it, it was meant to be lost. That doesn't mean that I show up any kind of way. I always gonna be myself. I'm gonna put my best foot forward, and I'm gonna try. But baby, once that try run out, you catch me on the other side of try, you in for a treat. Because once I don't care, baby, I don't care. And it's no, you can't reverse that. Now, for these ninjas that claim that I'm spicy, the only ones that claim that I'm spicy is the ones that earn the spiciness. And then you need to, in that case, ask them, what did they do to activate the spiciness in me? Because it's usually a reason. I'm not a person that's just nasty for no reason. I'm not a person that just goes off on anybody for any reason. So if I go off on somebody, baby, you better believe they earned it. I don't make a habit of just being ugly to people. But you poke the bear will bite. So if a man was like, she's spicy, what you do? What you do? Otherwise, y'all will never know. Most of these people, I don't even want y'all to know I dated. I hate now that there's a record of the people I entertain on Love and Marriage DC. I would just act like these people don't exist. Okay. I don't know these people. I don't know these people at all. Like, no, I don't know these people. Yes, Finer Dove, I will do more. It will probably like change a little bit, but yeah. Yeah. Stop for real. Give me a reason. All that to say. So we knew for a while, we've been talking about marriage. Obviously, everybody does. I don't think you should just propose all willy-nilly. You should have an idea if the person is going to say yes or not. So actually for my birthday, you guys know he took me to London for my birthday. But before we left for our flight, he took me as a surprise to get my ring size. So I knew back in September he was looking for rings, or at least considering it, because you don't need my ring size if you're not thinking about it, right? So um he took me to get my ring size in September. And so in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's about to happen, right? Like, I know this is about to go down. I know it. I know this is about to happen. But then my birthday passed. I mean, we passed my birthday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day. I'm like, Super Bowl. So I just was like, we missed all the times that I would have assumed that he would have proposed. Now he know I'm nosy, and he knows that any of these things I probably would have been looking for, and he couldn't have surprised me the way he did. So I'm just like thinking to myself, right? Self, um, what's going on? Like, do I not in my mind? I'm like, do I need to do some investigations? Like, is we good? Y'all know how women be. I'm just telling you. And then I'm like, let me pray. Let me pray. Because y'all know I'm quick to pray, like, Lord, if this ain't the person for me, remove him. After what I've been through, I don't play no games. Take him out. Remove him, Lord. Remove him. And the Lord didn't remove him, right? Shannon, nothing. What is it? Shannon GANZ, your question on IG. Nothing happened. I just really didn't know them prior to the show. Like, I don't live by anybody either. Not at all. So some of the cast I don't have a relationship with because I just don't see them. And it just wasn't my friend group. I don't know how else to say that. All that to say, nothing bad. Moving onward. So we have been doing all of these dates, right? These unique dates. Yes, my kids do love him a lot. When I tell you they were so excited, it's so crazy. My kids like him a lot. My friends and family, they will fight y'all over this man. He has a unanimous vote of my family, friends, and close circle. They love him because he's always been himself. That's really all you can ask. My mama done told her whole office. Okay. So we've been doing these unique dates. And so he said, let's do an improv class. And I said, sure, I'm in the acting. I would do an improv class. So he's like, cool, we're going to do an improv class on Sunday. So he set everything up. He's the planner, and he's really we both kind of plan, but he's a romantic. So he plans stuff like, I never know what he's planning. He's always planning something. Because I didn't know he was planning to take me to London. Everything he does is always a surprise. So he said, let's do improv. We're going to go to improv on Sunday. Now, y'all, because I don't know what's happening, I literally could not find anything to wear and just had to go with what I had. Plus, it's an improv class. You don't dress up for improv classes because you could be on the floor. They have you do all sorts of things. So I'm like, let me just throw on this little dress. I had some tights and some boots on. But then we get in class and they were like, you got to take your shoes off because my boots were like heels. So I'm like, okay. So I ain't got this, whatever. I'm not knowing nothing that's happening. We're doing an improv class. Y'all, the improv class was actually fun. It was 90 minutes. So at the end of the improv class, I'm thinking to myself, why is this man talking so much? So my fiance starts talking at the end of this class, and I'm confused. Like, he don't really ever have much to say and stuff like this. So it's real odd that he has so much to say about this improv class. On everything. Wait till I hope they got it on video. On everything I love. All of a sudden, while he's talking, he slips and falls. Y'all, at this moment, I'm about to be undone. Because he and I are silly. Okay? We're silly. We laugh a lot. And we have the same sense of humor. So when this man slips and falls, baby, I'm about to lose it. And I'm talking not in a good way. I'm about to crack up on this floor. Because baby, know yourself did not just fall, just slip and fall on this floor like this. So in my mind, I'm like, "Winter, make sure he all right before you start laughing." Because I'm about to crack up. What he was doing, he had learned how to fall in the improv class, like fake a fall, so he could get the ring out his pocket. And I'm literally clueless because I'm about to bust out laughing. Hey, Bondi. So I'm like, what is he doing on this floor? He literally pivots off the floor and he's on one knee. But in my mind, I'm still in the improv class, y'all. It ain't registered that this man is on one knee. So in my brain, I'm like, what is going on? What is happening? Y'all, he's reciting this whole thing he has wrote. I'm gonna have to read it to y'all because I don't remember it. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't remember nothing he said. I don't remember he said, y'all. I'm so serious. So he said, "Do you remember what I said?" I said, "I'm gonna be honest, no. Because my brain, it was too much happening. It's like sensory overload. So I said, I know. So he said, I'm glad I wrote it down. So he sent it to me. And it was so sweet. He actually did an acronym for my name so he could remember what he wanted to say to me. But I don't remember it in that moment because I'm just like, are you serious right now? So because I'm realizing that he's on one knee and I'm like, am I being punked? Like I'm saying this out loud because I'm like, I just didn't expect it. All that to say, because my brain is still trying to process, like, baby, I need an answer. I said, of course I will, but I feel like I'm about to pay myself right now. Y'all, everybody in that class, there was cameras up everywhere. The instructor was like, we've never had a proposal before. This is a first. He had called him ahead of time to set up everything. Y'all, I was blown. I was blown. I was standing there looking crazy. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. And then I'm looking at him like, sir, why didn't you get why did you tell me to dress up? Like, baby, you sure you want to wear that? You sure? Y'all know I'm rocking my natural hair right now. So my hair was I had pinned it back in a ball because my hair has grown a lot. So I pinned it and put it in a ball. We're going to improv. I'm not thinking anything is going to happen. Hey, Myra, I'm not thinking anything is going to happen. He got me good. He said, I took a gamble. He said, I at least knew your nails were done. He said, but I knew you was going to say something about your hair and your clothes. I said, it's not what I would have chosen to wear, but very, very clever. And it was a great surprise. I was stunned. I was in shock for about 24 hours. Cause I'm like, he never acted I mean, I didn't know. He didn't act nervous or anything like that. So it was good. Honestly, Sean, I I still was trying to process that I was actually in the middle of a proposal. Honestly, I know that sounds crazy, but I really was shocked. No, Miss South Coast, it will not air on the show, honey. It will not. Bondi got to meet him. Y'all know Bondi Blue. She ain't gonna lie. She met him in New Orleans. And I introduced them like because I invited Bondi as a guest to an event we were at. And I remember before Bondi left, she was like, Winter, I like him. I like him for you. I like his energy. She said he gives like, man. And I like that for you. I said, thank you, Bondi. Because, I was very clear. I don't have time for no more riffraff. And I was okay with people being honest about how they felt about him. Like, what do you think? What are your thoughts? But when I say he's a genuine person, he's been the same person I met almost 2.5 years ago. Like, seriously. Like, when I say we are friends, we are friends first. I used to tell him when we first started dating, I said, listen here, just so you know, if this don't work out, we still gonna be friends. When I say was like, I don't want to be your friend with her, I said, I'm just saying, if this don't work out for whatever reason, we still gonna be friends. You can't unfriend me, sir. Because you meet good people. You just want to have good people in your life. You don't always meet good people like that. That's a very rare quality, especially in the DMV where so many people are fake, phony, and raggedy. And I stand on that. It's not like the South. Like, the South just have a lot of good down home people. The DMV is full of some trash. Okay. It really is. Yeah, he told me he didn't want to be one of my little friends. But I told him you gonna be my friend. You're gonna be my friend, whether you like it or not. If this does not go the distance, sir, you have a friend in me for life. You're gonna be my friend. All that to say, our friendship has blossomed and we are best friends. No kidding. My kids love him. We FaceTime them to tell them. My youngest daughter said, this is wonderful news. Kayla was crying, but she would have told y'all a year ago that he was going to be her stepdad. My kids will text and call him on their own. Kayla will be like, Winter, put Ed on. Is Ed there? My son, they don't play about him. They love him. Yeah, Kayla actually, to her credit, she has literally been like, girl, you just need somebody regular. You need somebody regular. Like, quit dating these men that are trying to be seen. You need like somebody that's regular, that's solid, and that's social like you are. And I'm like, oh, it just seemed like so hard to find. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm a unique personality. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm for everybody either. So when she met him, she was like, I have a good feeling about him. She was like, he just seems like your type. I'm like, hey, your kids know you well. Don't underestimate what your kids know about you. So they knew pretty early on. Yeah, he is Bondi approved, child. He's definitely Bondi approved. So yeah, they love him. I'm telling you, Kayla was in tears. She's so excited. She texted me, she said, Mom, I'm so happy for y'all. They love him. Oh, look at Bondi. Bondi, I'm going to put your comment up here because it's so true. So my friend Tasia said this about him. If y'all follow Tasia, she gives like the relationship advice. So Tasia, she was on my panel for my romancipation. And so she got an opportunity to meet him. But I can't remember what happened. Oh, I was changing shoes. So he was walking with me. He brought flowers to congratulate me for my romancipation. But when we were walking, he was holding my things. And I told him, I said, babe, I need to switch my shoes. So he said, well, stop right here. So we were sitting down and Tasia walked up and she was talking to me. So I introduced them. But while Tasia and I were talking, he was undoing my shoes for me. And she was like, girl, is he putting your shoes on for you? And I was like, yes. She said, listen here. You better hold on to him. She said, you better hold on to him. They don't make them like that in the DMV. She said he's very, very, very attentive. And that is not easy to find. So Bondi said, and he is solid. His ability to work and still be attentive to you was oppressive to watch. That's how he is. Baby, when I say he don't play about me, which is another reason why he couldn't be on Love and Marriage DC, because he's gonna whoop you know what and take names later. He's very protective and not possessive, protective. So he would have whooped a whole lot of people's tails on that show. Like he doesn't reality TV at all. He would not reality TV. So child, he would have got put off set immediately for trying to fight somebody for talking crazy to me. He don't play reality TV now. Even when we go out, he always asks, he's like, are you good? Are you good? You okay? You feel comfortable? Let me know. So I go out in the DMV if I run into people, like, I'm fine. They ain't nobody gonna try me with him. I promise you that. And he does not play those games. He's a man's man. So, but he's a good guy. He really is. He's solid. He's super sweet. My friends will tell you, he's like, I feel like the last of, it ain't that many, but he's a good Southern mama raised. His dad is solid and in his life. Angela says, so would I. Now, Angela, you would have been fighting on that show, child. You would have. I do have some friends. That's what I told you. I didn't have no real friends on that show because my real friends would have got put off set for fighting. I don't throw hands, but my friends do. I didn't have no support. That we could have solved a lot. It's a lot of things that wouldn't have been able to fly if I had my real friends on that show. Seriously. But yeah, I mean, our families are very similar. We have very similar life stories. We just have a lot in common. And I think, it makes for a really good match. I love his family. My family loves him. My baby sister ain't even talked to the last two. I mean, let's just be clear. My mama refused to meet the last two people I dated. Not that I wanted her to meet one of them, because I only dated like two people before my fiance. In between, Yes, he is, Regina. But production had called and asked my mom to meet the rapper on camera. My mama told them no. So I called her and was like, Mama, why you tell them people no? She said, girl, she said, this not going to last through the summer. I'm not wasting my time. Not about to last through the summer. She was serious. She said winter. No. She wasn't lying, child. So I will say when she met him, and she didn't even meet him officially. She met him through FaceTime. We were just friends. My mama looked at me. She said, Winter, he's good looking. I don't know. Why you want to be friends with the people that make sense? Why you always want me to meet these raggedy ones? My mama, my mama is an honest Southern mama. She gonna tell you what she think they attractive or not. That's important to her because she was like, you got to be careful about who you procreate with. I don't want no ugly grandkids. I'm just being real. Y'all got a Southern mama. Y'all know they not gonna play with y'all like that. She gonna tell you, don't bring me no orangutans now. So when she saw him, she was like, I don't understand. I don't understand why you ain't dating him. I said, Mom, we're just friends. We're just friends. She was like, okay. I don't understand that, but okay. So when we started dating and she met him in person, and it was Well, he met my mom and both of my sisters. Now my youngest sister don't talk to nobody. I don't think Faith has talked to anybody that I've dated since the kid's dad. Like she just didn't like anybody. And she ain't gonna pretend. If she don't like them, she's not gonna talk to them. And there's nothing you can do to make her talk to him. My mom had to force her to come to my second wedding because she didn't want to go to that. And I told her, I said, why didn't you say something? Because I would all I needed was one person because I wouldn't have married. I was already feeling some type of way on the day of the wedding, but my mom had to force her to come. She didn't want to come. However, when my baby sister met him, it's almost like she knew him. And I since when does this girl start talking to folks? She don't talk to nobody. She don't care if you're the president of the United States. If she don't like you or she get bad vibes, she's not talking to you. And literally, let me tell you, should have known. You said my grandma used to say that. Yeah, my mama don't play. She gonna tell you right now. Don't be messing up the gene pool now. She honestly is gonna say that, and this is why I want my mama on TV because she's not politically correct at all. Okay, she's not politically correct. She's not. So all that to say, when my sister off the bat liked him, um, that was definitely a green flag for sure. But my mom and my middle sister, who's a therapist, she's a very good reader of people. She was like, he just seems like he's himself. Like he's not trying to impress us or do anything extra. Like he's just who he is. And he's been the same person. But here we are, fiancéed. Now everybody keep asking. Yeah, and so you know my mama don't play. You know, everybody keep asking, am I gonna be a 2026 bride or a 2025 bride? Y'all, we old. Okay. Nobody's waiting until 2026. We're old. In fact, my mom told us last year she thought we had snuck and got married. She really thought we were married already. I said, Mama, well, I wouldn't do that. She's like, well, y'all grown. Y'all don't need our permission. But we're not waiting to 2026. I can guarantee you that. Oh goodness. Good afternoon. Speak your piece. Thank you so much, everyone. So I appreciate it. Like I said, I did not know that so many people would have something to say. When I tell you 99.5% positive. So I am honestly extremely overwhelmed and very thankful for all of the well wishes. It's been good. It's been good. We're really excited. We've been talking about this a long time. It's finally here. So we've been calling each other fiance. We are a really sappy couple. If you talk to Ashley Silva or Jade Mathis, they will tell y'all, we still hold hands. Even when we're sitting down, we like y'all would think we just got together two days ago. Okay. We are a real affectionate couple. Do we are each other's best friends. It's just what it is. So my friends have gotten to know him. I took my time this time to make sure. And we've put in a lot of work to get here. And not like hard work, good work to make sure we are solid. So it's one of those things you can put forward with confidence. So we're excited. We're excited. Yes. Oh, let's talk. Let's get into the ring. So let's get into the ring. So this ring, people have asked, what type of cut is it? Okay. So you guys see the ring. So this is actually it's a custom ring. So he had to pick out the setting and then pick his diamond, right? But what I will say is I told him I wanted a radiant cut. So a radiant cut is like a rectangle, it's like a rectangle diamond. So the diamond in the center is rectangle shaped. So you guys see it. Um, it's clear. You can see right down to the bottom. But it is some of the prettiest, you know, like shine to it as far as a diamond is concerned. I didn't want to do oval. I feel like everybody and their mama has an oval. Um, Round is pretty classic. Princess, everybody's done princess. I wanted something different. So I said, my preference is a radiant cut. And that's what he did. My fingers are really small though. And I told him my finger is a 4.5. Kitty fingers. I have long fingers, but kitty fingers. They're long, but they're skinny. So my ring size is a 4.5. So I told him, size it like a quarter up. So I did a 4.75, but it's kind of moving a little bit. I don't want to size it down, so I honestly may have to figure out something to make sure it just grips. And I hate that it slides, like you see that, because technically it's still a little big. But I just, what if your hands could swell or something like that? I didn't want to go through it, so we'll see what happens. I appreciate y'all. I'm telling y'all, I have gotten calls and messages from here and all the way across the ocean. Thank you so much, guys. I see your comments on TikTok as well. So that's a little bit about my ring. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, y'all. You said they have something they can put the ring in so it doesn't slide. I'm gonna have to ask our jeweler about that. Yeah, because it does. It slides right now. Because like I said, it is a little big. It is. All I can tell y'all, I think what I've learned, because it's a final destination. Me and him talk about this all the time. We ain't got no more marriages in us, honey. This is a wrap. This is it for us. To the grave. Okay. What I've learned is, man, take your time. If we can save people any of the challenges that we've had trying to find our forever person, is take your time, really get to know people. Don't make any permanent decisions too soon. Don't do it. Don't make any permanent decisions. Like, really get to know people. Don't rush. People are not who they are all the time when you first start dating them versus if you spend more time with them. I could have saved myself a whole marriage if I had to really just taken more time and not allowed myself to be rushed. So I literally just would say, take your time and never lose hope. Even though it's been hard and I've always felt like I wanted to have a loving relationship and a healthy relationship. I always felt like my person was out there. Where, child, I don't know. Been around the world and I couldn't find my baby until now. Let people show you who they are. That's important as well. Don't let people love bomb you. I tell people all the time, this man moved like a turtle. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a bad way. But for someone like me, who is used to men rushing from point A to B because they want to hurry up and snatch me up, I was not used to a man moving slow. So that was something that was my work and I had to adjust. And I'm grateful he moved slow because it put a lot of my growth and healing into practice. And I had to be okay with that. In fact, I tell this real story. You said the truth comes out. So true. When we first started dating, he let me know he was in therapy. And which I thought was so sexy. I'm like, ooh, okay, we're emotionally, we're healing. We're taking our. So he said to me, he said, I'm in therapy. He said, I'm dating right now. I'm not looking for anything serious. I really want to take my time and get to know someone, but I want to be upfront with you. Just so we're not confused about what we're doing. He says, so if you are seeing other people, that's fine. I just want to be upfront, let you know that I am seeing other people. Baby, I told that man, I said, thank you for your honesty. And I understand it. We're just getting to know each other. We're dating. But just so you know, I am dating for marriage. And if at any point another man should enter my life that I feel like is in alignment with what I'm looking for, I'm going to take that opportunity. And I just want to be clear about that. Now, I don't know what this did to him or how he felt about that, but baby, I'm not about to put myself on hold. Thank you for being honest with me. I'm going to keep doing me. Like, that's just kind of where we were. And we continue to date and get to know each other and have fun. And that was so good for me. It really, really was. Like, it was good for me. Because it forced me to slow down. It forced me not to think so far down the road. And we actually just kept dating for like 6 months until this was like right before my birthday. And we ended up having a conversation. And this conversation led to us saying we loved each other. Like in the midst of us dating and just hanging out and having a good time and just really getting to know each other, we fell in love somewhere along that. I don't know when it happened. It just did. And we both were like, yeah, so okay, I love you. I love you. So this is what it is. This is what we're doing. This is exactly what we're doing. We've been locked in ever since. So from that point forward, now I can take all the other options off the table because we're on the same wavelength. Takia, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Because he was my friend, but I was his friend. But we loved each other. We fallen in love. It's just what it was. So then we was official. And then I feel like once we became official, then all of his like he's a romantic. And I tell people all the time, since I've been in the spotlight, it's a lot of things I personally have wanted to keep to myself and not have on public display and just really enjoy my life outside of the spotlight and outside of reality TV, because we all know that it's not real life anyway. Hey, Cookie. So for me, it's like, I just really wanted to make sure we enjoyed ourselves. All that to say, all his romance came out. So I feel like I did something for him. What did I do for him? Oh, I threw him like this surprise dinner with his friends. That's the type of stuff I like to do. If I love you, I love you. And I'm going to put my 1000% energy into loving you and paying attention and learning things about you. If I don't like you and I don't love you, I really don't care what you do. That's just how I'm wired. Right, wrong, or indifferent. That's who I am. All that to say, I had planned this surprise dinner. Why is my eye itching? Oh my gosh. Anyway, sorry. Um, so I had planned this surprise dinner, and my birthday was coming up like 2 weeks after, maybe a week or so after that, 2 weeks after that, I can't remember. But I also had a romancipation coming up as well. And he was like, I have to go out of town that weekend for business, but I is it okay if I celebrate your birthday ahead of time? And I'm like, sure, that's cool. Baby, I was not ready. So I guess that was his thing. He likes, and again, it's fair for men to vet women as well, just like women vet men. So he was vetting me, making sure I am who I say I am. And these are the things I feel like there's no way I could post the things that this man has done for me because A, people are jealous hearted. B, people are haters. C, everybody is not meant to have a front row seat to your life. And D, some things you just want to hold sacred. And that's just the truth of it. All that to say, he surprised me. He gave me, it was like a scavenger hunt. So I had to meet him at different places to collect different things. So all these different places, met him at the first place, got the first clue, met him at the second place, got the second clue. Then he picked me up. He was like, we have a car coming. We're going to dinner in the city. And I said, okay, cool. So he took me to this restaurant that I love. It's like one of my favorite Italian restaurants. So that was a vibe. We had a good time. So then he was like, we're gonna go to this. I don't know what it was. It was across the street from the movie theater. Okay. So it wasn't open yet though. So he's like, we're going to run into the movie theater and wait until it opens. It doesn't open for another like 20, 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, I got to run to the bathroom. I said, okay, no problem. So he runs to the bathroom. And I'm like, what is taking so freaking long? And then I see him like run across the movie theater. What is happening? Like what? No, not I love RPM. I can never remember the freaking name. It's over by City Center though. It's an Italian place. Um, all that to say, and I'm like, why is he running through the movie theater? It was so weird. Like I tried to call him, but he didn't answer. So he came back. He said, "You ready to go?" And I was like, "I just saw you running through the movie theater. Like, what is going on?" He was like, "Oh no, I just had to go use the restroom right quick." And I'm like, "The restroom is back there, but whatever. Not, never mind." He's like, "You ready to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool. Let's go." So we walk into the movie theater, and I'm like, "The place is across the street. Why are we walking into the movie theater?" And I'm like, "Okay." Anyway, he said, "No, we got to go this way." I said, "Okay, fine." So we're walking and we're walking up, we're going towards the movie theater. Well, outside of the movie theater, you guys know how they have the marquee. They'll tell you what movie is playing. Y'all was a picture of me. And I'm confused. Why the heck is my picture on this marquee? Well, he also does graphics. So he had designed like a whole he had designed like a whole marquee. Looks like I'm in a movie on this marquee. He had went through all of this. So we walk into the movie theater, y'all. It's the whole screen has my picture plastered like I'm in a movie. And it says happy birthday. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? He said, it's for your birthday. He said, remember? He said, what's our favorite movie? I said, Coming to America. He said, all right, we're going to watch Coming to America tonight. The whole theater is ours. Happy birthday. I said, baby, listen. Stunned. I'm a I'm gonna fight my daughter. She keeps calling me like, girl, I am on live. Sweet Jesus. Anyway, he is a romantic. He likes to create experiences. This man plans stuff months in advance. Months. Okay. Months. So that's the type of stuff. He he's a flower sender. He sends flowers all the time. He knows I love flowers. So he sends flowers all the time for different things. Like he's very intentional. So he knows I like to scrapbook and save things. And he bought me these two scrapbooks where I can save like um plane tickets, and he bought me a Polaroid camera so I could snap photos when um we like to travel. That's something we love to do together. So he brought me this Polaroid camera. So I have scrapbook. I have pretty much everything saved um from every date we've ever been on. Every date, every trip, every road trip, international trip, event, wristbands. I have it saved. It's in this scrapbook. So I said for our when we celebrate with our family and friends, I'm going to bring the book so people can see what we've built over the last 2 years. Like we Makayla. Oh, Makayla. Okay, y'all. I had to put Makayla up here. Okay, so Makayla, you guys know when I first started doing social media, Makayla was the first assistant I ever had. Makayla ran. She walked so other people could run. Okay. Seriously, there would be no team without the start of Makayla. There would be no team winter without Makayla. Okay. Crazy. Makayla has been with me in the early stages of building my brand, baby. And I mean early stages. She's been with me through it all. Seriously. Funny enough, Makayla and I went our own ways professionally. She started working with her husband, who I love, Scott, um, and helping him. So I moved on and started to grow my team and get more people. Anyway, I have nothing but respect for Makayla. Makayla is the standard for people that work with you and have never once thrown you under the bus or tried to tell personal things that they know or may know. And let me tell you, Makayla could frame me with everything she knows. Okay. But she's never she's just not that type of person. And she's been just a stand-up individual, deserves all the blessings that she ever has coming to her in her life. All that to say, when I first posted that he and I were dating, I had no idea she knew him. So she was like, girl, of all the people in the world, the two people that I know that I would love to see be together, it would be you and him. She said he is such a good guy and always has been. She said, I am thrilled to see this match. I got that from so many people. Seriously. Child, he's very low key. He don't need the spotlight. He likes to chill. He's a funny guy though. Thank you, Ty. I love and miss you too, Makayla. I mean every word. I'm serious. I mean every word. So for me, it's like it's people that know you, they kind of know what would and would not be good for you. So it meant a lot for Makayla to say that he was good because she knows my history and she knows my story. She knows me. So for her to say, yeah, he's a good guy. Not that I need that because I was gonna find out one way or another. Um, he's a good guy. He really is. And ain't he handsome? Baby, y'all, it ain't nothing. Ain't nothing, not near troll, not near ex-castmate, not baby. There is nothing that could be said that would make me feel any type of way. Because winner, winner, chicken dinner. He's handsome, He really is. What you gonna say? He ugly? His hips not wide. He does well for himself. Yeah, no. Nothing that can be said. He's a good guy. I know, Michaela, we do got to see each other for sure. For sure. Let me get off here. I'm gonna do a second live because we still got to talk about the Grand Dame for sure. Um, we definitely got to talk about, a lot of moving and shaking parts. We do got to talk about. I don't know if y'all watch Married at First Sight, but baby, this thing has had me in an uproar. Okay. You said don't let the quietness fool you. He would go to war. Oh yeah, I do know that about him. He does not play. We got a lot to talk about, so I will go live again. I'm gonna hop off here because my daughter keeps calling me and I want to make sure everything is good. So let me get off here. I love y'all. Thank you so much for the well wishes. I have caught y'all up with what's going on with me personally. Anyway, we'll talk soon. Bye.